What was that yesterday about the Nikola Jokic might be traded? That Denver Nuggets team president, Josh Kroenke, or whatever that Turkey's name is. Did he actually say that? Was he not snorting something? That's a Scooby Doo. Huh? If you even thought about trading Jokic, Denver would may as well just go underground. They'll never see another title in nothing no time soon. What would make that turkey get up there and say that mess? Oh, they need to make trades. But if you trade the best player that arguably in your team's history, the guy that is arguably the best player going today, you can debate him with Shea and Giannis. That's they can't possibly get anybody who could do any more. Oh yeah, you would really want Jamal Murray's consistent self to run your team. Oh yeah, Michael Porter Jr.'s 5, 10 points a whole series. You really want that? And I ain't exaggerating because Michael Porter Jr. he sank like like a boat, like a Titanic. I don't know what happened to him. Aaron Gordon came along. I'll give her. He came up, and they got a couple other cats in there, but they are so. If there wasn't for Jokic, these teams would be straight garbage. Okay, they would be lottery. Jamal Murray may as well be auditioning for the body double of Trey Young if there wasn't Jokic out there, because I don't know how they would win and what they would do except for stat pad, and there wouldn't be much to them. But I can tell you, if Jokic was available, dare I say, a certain team in LA would offer pretty much, even Austin Reeves would have to go. Then I'm just saying, because you could almost see a fix to team up with Luca. I don't want to say anything too loud because Adam Silver might have me bugged, might have this bugged. But you to sit there and say something, or New York, Mike, a big market would come crying because Jokic is actually starting to get some, the backlash against SGA, which I still the Shea Gilgeous Alexander, because on the guards and centers, they always have been about a small man the last 30, 40 years over to a big in terms of the height. So what did Shea do wrong that they started to love Jokic? Which leads me to thinking that if there was any truth to this, a big marker would come calling. And if he even is the half of what he showed in Denver with his three MVPs, his championship and his finals MVP, oh, believe me, you would not hear the end of how great they think Jokic is. That would be one of the craziest things to happen. That would stomp the Luca and any other move you could think of. Because Jokic to get thrown out of there, because they already look. Uh, Let me think of a foreign country that's out there. Let me think of someplace. Sydney, Australia. Yeah, that's basically what Denver is like to a lot of people. They may as well be in Sydney, Australia. That altitude. So believe me, if he got available, oh, you know that would be. Would I be shocked or surprised? No, because the Nuggets aren't a championship top caliber team. They're not ran like that. First of all, Michael Malone got high on the hog. Did emphasize defense. That team got complacent, and so they sputtered the last 2 years. They're wasting this man's career. They don't play no defense. Russell Westbrook played good enough in spurts, but they are not a championship team. They don't stop nobody, and every game ain't meant to be 131 to 128. Every series ain't meant to go 7 games. You're wasting a generational talent, Jokic. So, and Jokic is not moving past the table of Hakeem and Moses Malone, and he sure as heck ain't sitting with Shaq, Wilt, Kareem, and Russell. So yeah. But if you traded him and he goes to a marquee team and he wins a ring, believe me, you won't never shut people up then because that on and a big get out of Australia, get out of Saudi Arabia in Denver and get a team that's marketable. Oh yeah, he becomes a whole different hit. But this here was, even if it was a joke, why would the team president of Denver Nuggets talk about trading Nikola Jokic? And last I checked, it wasn't April Fool's Day. It wasn't June Fool's Day, and it's not July Fool's Day. I had to check the calendar because what's this turkey talking about? Well, you know how Nico in Dallas he caught all them flames, but he's starting to look pretty good now because Cooper Flag and Luka Doncic ate himself out of the first round, so he goes looking pretty good in Dallas. You make this kind of move in Denver, oh, you will be the butter. You will never hear the end of it. Your beady eyed self will be in a lot of trouble. But I don't think he slipped the tune. I don't. I think there will be a move, especially if Giannis goes. There's gonna be some moves if Giannis goes. Joe, don't be surprised because I know good and well Adam Silver can say what he want to say. Now, if basketball was as strong as it was, markets wouldn't make no difference. Small market because they would say that yeah, we robbed the NFL. That's where LeBron James is capped. No, good and well that yeah, you happen to win in Cleveland, but they told your butt Miami and LA put your butt in a marquee place. That's what sells tickets. That's what people care about. They want they don't they say it nice on TV. They don't want the small backward. They think big. They think big. NBA ain't as big as the NFL in that regard. Because if it was, it wouldn't matter where you were playing at, but it do. So hype is always hype. But this turkey, he he gave me a Scooby Doo when I said, well, and he's like, I was like, you sure about that? Because it even imply Jokic and trading don't sound like the smartest move. And but again, you know how they got their one ring and they probably happy for another 30, 80 years? So maybe that's all they want. But if you do, it'd be the dumbest move you could make. And you can't possibly. But again, I know if Rudy Gobert can get all kinds of pieces and parts. Jokic, the only problem is if you trade Jokic, that team, you got to you gonna pretty much take about 60, 70% of the team because you know good and well that a guy like that and his value right now, that's worth at least 5 to 6 players plus draft picks and cash. You already know that. There is no way in the world anybody sane would do that. Unless, of course, you send Jokic to like Washington or something. And that's a desperate move. And you send him far away where you know he couldn't win and ain't going to win. Or send him to Toronto or something where you know he ain't going to win and they can't win. That's what you do. You never send him to a major market if you're smart. But don't even mention his name and trade. That don't even make no sense. All right, please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.